What's a type you're attracted to but too embarrassed to tell anyone? Story 1. Helvetica Bold. It's a classic, but I still use it in many design layouts. Reply. You are a font of knowledge, blue. Story 2. I still find the early 2000s skater or in a band type look hot. Reply. Emo never dies. Reply 2. Emo never dies. It just ages. I need to touch up the black dye more often to cover an increasing amount of gray roots. And I've gone from skinny jeans to comfy black leggings since I work from home now. But that first piano note in the Black Parade transports me back every time. Reply 3. I used to march in the Black Parade. Sure, Grandma, let's get you to bed. Story 3. According to my therapist, it's emotionally unavailable people that never intend to truly commit to me. Reply. My sister called me out on this one a couple of years ago after my last breakup. She pulled me apart and went, I mean this in the best way possible, but you gotta stop having mentally unstable as a type. It's not that it is my type, but I'd somehow always end up with people who were mentally unstable and unavailable, which led to me being neglected and making me feel like I had to make myself extremely small just to meet all their needs. Now I'm dating the love of my life, someone who actually communicates their needs, thoughts, feelings, etc., and who allows me to be me without having to make myself small. We do both struggle with mental health matters every once in a while, but it's a safe space where we can talk things through and support each other. And because of that, it is not toxic. Also because we both put in the work when it comes to our own mental health, but also making us work. Story 4. Crazy enough that I think I might actually get stabbed, but not crazy enough to actually do it. Reply. That's a real fine line. Story 5. Tall women that are 35 to 40 and call me a good boy. Reply. Wow, I'm attractive to somebody. That's good to know. Reply 2. Rip your inbox. Story 6. I literally have no type and no girl ever believes me. Scrolling through this post proves it. I'm just like, yep, strong girls love 'em, thick girls love 'em, goth girls love 'em, tomboy girls love 'em, tall girls love 'em, short girls love 'em. I've said if someone ever went through my porn search history, they would think multiple people used the computer. I think it's one of the reasons I can fall in love with anyone as long as I like their personality. Reply. Your type is? Yes. Reply 2. Isn't it so nice? I'm like that, but with men. If you look at my dating history, there's a super diverse range in terms of things like height, weight, race, style, etc. I find that the more emotionally attracted I am to someone, the more physically attractive I find them. Even if they're in no way conventionally attractive. And it's just so nice. I can't imagine being constricted to like, I'm only attracted to tall guys with brown hair, or whatever. No judgment. I'm a firm believer that people are allowed to be attracted to certain types and it doesn't automatically make them shallow. But finding someone you're truly compatible with and are capable of having a healthy, fulfilling relationship with is hard. I feel lucky appearance isn't another factor that limits who I could potentially fall in love with. Story 7. Dweeb girls who'd explain to me the entire unabridged lore of whatever obsession they currently have. Reply. OMG, I love this too, but in reverse with guys. As long as it's not an interest we share, I want someone to haul off to hyperfixation wonderland and drag me along. Story 8. You know what I just love about this whole entire thread? Basically every person in the world is attractive to someone else. That's just so damn wholesome. Story 9. Feral swamp witches that will haunt my dreams and send me increasingly disturbing visions until I crawl back begging for mercy. Reply. You called? Reply 2. Did you make another account to post this, husband? You know I always find your accounts. Story 10. I like thick ugly men and I don't care, I'll tell anyone. If I'm fucking you, it means you're just not conventionally attractive, sorry. Obviously I find them attractive, they're just not classically so. Reply. Boy, Have I got a guy for you? He lives in an opera house and composes creepy organ music. Reply 2. Ugly bastards in your inbox. 3, 2, 1. Story 11. I'm 38, and I'm starting to be attracted to men with gray hair, or at least salt and pepper hair, which is completely age appropriate, but it feels really weird. Story 12. Girls with big noses. I'm not quite sure why. Something about a prominent nose just adds a unique sexiness to a woman's face. Story 13. I like girls with big ears, haha, I find it cute. Reply. As someone with ears that look big, because they stick out, this is nice to hear. Pun intended. Story 14. I like the just rolled out of bed look. Hair in a shit-ass bun, glasses, no makeup, wearing a 10-year-old hoodie. Story 15. As a 23-year-old woman, a mom in her 40s, 50s. It's in for men to be into MILFs, but I've never heard women going for it as well. I never mention it. Reply. Just spent an hour talking to my neighbor, Mimi, as we walked our dogs. Blue eyes, salon silver hair, early 50s. She is stunning. My mind was in the gutter entire time. Thanks for this. I will now ask her over for wine. I'm 29 law. Story 16. I'm attracted to men who look like they should be in an 80s porno. Thin, mustache, look like they work with their hands. Reply. I didn't know this was my type until I read your post. And I felt a deep resounding, yes. Bonus points if he smells like chain oil or sawdust. Story 17. I've always been attracted to fat girls. I was embarrassed about this when I was younger, but fortunately got over it. Reply. Same brother. I'm here for it. Story 18. Assertive, not in a bossing around kind of way, more as she gets what she wants kind of way while still being a kind person. Reply. As my male partner says, somebody has to tell the waiter my order is wrong and it ain't gonna be me. Story 19. A skinny man who wears reading glasses. They're so hot to me. Reply. What about all the time glasses? Story 20. Lesbians and bisexual chicks. Since my 20s, I think I've only dated one straight woman. I don't seek them out, it just ends up that way. I asked my lesbian ex-girlfriends what's up with this. I guess I have a type, lesbians. I'm male. Reply. I came to comment this. Half the time if I have a crush on someone they turn out to be lesbian. Story 21. A certain type of crazy. Thin and artsy, a mental breakdown waiting to happen with high levels of empathy and love for animals. I crush hard for anybody who fits that description, but I realize it is bad for me law. Reply. Ah, you're into the manic pixie dream girl, huh? Story 22. Edgy douche. Think Machine Gun Kelly. I find him very attractive, but if I was to date him I'd never want him to talk or do anything because he's an incredible douchebag. For whatever reason I find him physically attractive. Hey, stop. You're cool. Subscribe for more. Yo.